Hey guys, so today we're going to be working on assignment number 15. So last time we were expanding logarithmic functions. This time we're going to be condensing them. So we'll get started with this. So question number 13, we're going to be following along with rule number 2 from the video that we had in class. So because we have the difference of two logs, we're just going to be dividing them. So this is going to be log 3 over 8. Our next question, we're going to change up how we write this one a little bit. So this is technically equal to 1/3 log 6. And now this looks already pretty close to being simplified, so all we have to do at this point is bring this 1/3 to being the 6's exponent. So this is going to be log 6 to the 1/3 power, or log of the cube root of 6. Question number 15 is going to basically be a combination of the last two questions. So because we each have the 4 log, so that'll come into play at the end of the question. So we're going to have log 3 over 8 again. However, because both of these have the 4 in front of it, we're going to raise this entire thing to the 4th power. And again, that comes from 4 log 3 is the same as log 3 to the 4th power, and similar with 4 log 8. So that's where we get that from. Next one, we're going to be just jumbling everything together. So we're going to have log 2 times 11 times 7. Question number 17. It's going to be pretty similar to number 15, but not exactly. So we're going to have log 7 over 12, but this log has the 2 in front of it. So just the 12 is going to be raised to an exponent. So we're going to have 7 over 12 squared. And now question 18 is going to follow very similar to question 14 from before. So I'm going to rewrite this one. I'm going to say 2/3 log 7. And again, we're going to just be bringing this over. So we'll have log 7 to the 2/3 power. Question number 19. So in this case, we have 6 log base 3 for both of them. So it's good. We don't have to worry about with anything with that. So we'll have log u times v, and the log is base 3. And we're going to raise both of them to the 6th power. Again, we're just following our rules from the very beginning of that video. And again, even though we're dealing with ln, this is going to follow the same thing. So because we have subtraction, it's going to be division when we condense it. So ln x over y. But because this one has the 4 in front of it and this one does not, just the y is going to be raised to the 4th power. Question number 21. So we both have log base 4. However, this one has the 6 in front of it, so we got to be careful of that. So we're going to have log base 4 u over v, and just the v is going to be raised to the 6th power. And let's put all that in parentheses. Question number 22. Again, we have log base 3 for both of them, so we don't have to worry anything with that. So let's write out log base 3. And we're going to have u over v, this time to the 5th power. And let's put this in parentheses as well. So question number 22 is very similar to question number 21, so you can kind of use that to check to make sure that you're doing the right work. And let's take a look at question number 23 now. So this time, again, we have log base 6 for both of them. However, now we have different exponents, but that's nothing to worry about. So let's write out log base 6. And we're going to have u. So I'm going to do double parentheses just to keep this a little bit more organized. U is going to be raised to the 20th power. And we're going to multiply that by v, which is raised to the 5th power. And we'll close our parentheses. And question number 24. Both of them have log base 3. And our u is going to be raised to the 4th power because the 4 is in front of this one. And now we're going to divide it because it's the difference of the two logs of v. Let me distinguish that u better. Okay, now it's good. To the 20th power. So now these last two questions are definitely a bit harder, which is why they're the critical thinking ones. But they are challenging and very much doable. So we're going to kind of separate these a little bit for the very first step. So that line just to separate them. So let's take a look at our first one. This 2 is technically in front of both of these logs. So we really have 2 log 2x minus 2 log y. And what would we get for that? So we'd get log 2x over y, because it's the difference of the two logs. And we're going to square this entire thing. So we could also call this then log 4x squared over y squared. And all I did for that was I just distributed the square to everything inside of here. So that's why the 2 became a 4. And now let's look at the other half of this. We're going to have log 3 times 5. But the 5 has the 2 log 5. We have that 2 in front of it. So 5 is going to be raised to the 2nd power. So we're going to have log 3 times 25. So let's call that log 75. All right, well, now we got something else that we could work with. So we have to simplify this again. But this one's a little bit easier to simplify. Now we just have to divide. So we're going to get log 4x squared over 75y squared. And that's it for this one. And question number 26. This one is tricky. We don't have an addition sign or a subtraction sign in between these. So what can we do? Nothing. It is already simplified. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask Mr. Zwirling or ask me, and thank you.